Hello everyone, welcome back to Shockmania and the Artie Dan's YouTube channels. I've got something special again for you. This is a translated clip from a Chinese horror movie called Video Cassette of 31 Degrees North Latitude. It's a very confusingly long title. But I came across this movie on a website. I think you know what type of website recently, and noticed that it didn't have English subtitles, but it sounded very interesting. So I thought, I'm going to give it a go. So I've done it before with Bunshin Saba versus Sadako. I've done it with Bloody Doll. I thought I'll do it with this one. So I'm actually in the process of adding English subtitles to this entire movie. And so far, I'm kind of enjoying it, which is really weird because it's a found footage mockumentary POV style movie. And I usually don't like those. Now, I always thought that The Possessed from 2016, which is currently banned in China, was the only found footage horror movie ever to come out of China, because horror is not a genre in China, but also it's just not done. And certainly Asia has only really gotten into that found footage style in the last, decade or so. And there's all those Koji Shiraishi movies, there's dozens of them, that found footage style, but they're a bit different. This one was kind of a surprise. I'd never heard about this until I saw this on this website. Now, you will notice a couple things about the clip that you're about to see. The clip's about 4 minutes long, and this takes place about 10 minutes into the movie. So what the movie's about is a documentary film crew is assembled to head into the mountains in a remote place where there's been reports of Bigfoot, or at least someone that looks like Bigfoot. Remember, this is Chinese horror. And so a documentary film crew is assembled and they head into the area where Bigfoot was seen. And then they head into the mountains to see if they can find it. This clip takes place after the team's been assembled. It's quite a boring scene, actually. It's a really bad way to start a film, disassembling bit. But anyway, that's the way they've decided to start it. And then this is the scene where they first enter the village to talk to the local residents. So you will notice a couple things. You'll notice the Chinese subtitles on the screen as well as the English ones. The English ones I've added on. Now, if you know Chinese, you might also notice that I haven't translated it exactly word for word. And there's a good reason for that. A lot of the stuff that's said in Chinese doesn't translate that well to English. So I've had to interpret a lot of what's being said into how people would speak into English, which is how you should translate stuff. A lot of people, when they want to just translate movies like this, they'll translate it exactly word for word, and you end up with this mishmash of horrible translations, and a lot of double negatives. The Chinese speak in a lot of double negatives, which it doesn't make for good reading. It'll just confuse the living daylights out of you. So I've tried to remove that confusion. And now a couple of other things. The audio's out of sync by about 15 frames or so. I'll fix that up before I release the final full version of the movie, and just try and get that synchronization back up. It's not so annoying in this scene, but it does get annoying later on in the movie when actions happen, but the sound effects happen, a good 15 frames later. You'll also notice there's a watermark on the screen. So I believe this is the only copy of this film in existence on the internet, at least, which is this broadcaster version. So I'm not even sure if this is uncut. So this could have been censored before broadcasting on Chinese television. It also leads me to believe it's not high definition. And it certainly doesn't look high definition. So this has been upscaled from what looks like 576p. So that's Chinese's PAL. So 576p to about a 720 format. And then I've upscaled it again from 720 to 1080. So the picture does look a bit soft. Certainly not crisp HD that you've seen on other movies that I've translated. But anyway, enough of me rambling. I'll give you a bit of a preamble of what this film's about. If you decide to watch the whole clip, I hope you enjoy it. I think it's going to be a good film once I finish translating the whole thing. And I hope that probably only take about another 4 to 6 weeks, I would say. It's a slow process to get it right. If you're the producer or director of this, Kiefer Liu, and you don't want this project to occur, like somehow you found this on YouTube and you're like, oh, I don't think I want this to happen, just let me know and I can stop working on it. That's no problem. But also there is a native English speaker in the film, a guy by the name of Zachary, who probably would like an English version of the film, assuming that it's never been done before. And that's my assumption. So anyway, This is a 4-minute clip from the video cassette of 31 Degrees North Latitude. That's just one of the titles this movie has, but that's it seems to be the most common. Enjoy.
1、2、3，天气。
走了多远？走了多远？走了多远呢？发现了上千个脚印，这多远呢？就是走了多远？大概有个1华里多，后来就消失掉了。不是消失，我们后头没有，下面是一个陡坎了。哦，陡坎，他能跳一下陡坎，跳上公路，又第二次本昌公路，又走掉了。哎，又走到下面那片林子，我们就没去了，已经晚了。对，就是下这个陡坎的时候，这个脚印跟其他地方显然不一样。其他的脚印就是这样的啊。
他做那个相似的，对。好像是这个高墙，查到写的这个。
那个脚是都可以确定出来，大概是不大，到这里了。哎，大概就是在这里，就到这里是吧？哦，多宽呢？多宽？宽稍微比这宽一点，
连长，宽长。
宽长。
下巴呢，可能是个鸭子下巴。
那都有，很多冠制的脚印上都有特征，都有，没有错。或者有你没注意看的，那应该说是
走路啊，
走路快不快？
我跟你说啥？他这个头上呢，走路时候头上这样一个尖尖的下来，蓝紫紫的，走来都没见到，谁也没见到。
走路速度就这么一个速度是吧？就是上行不动，
不跟家伙，看不到。都这样都走路。
红的，老红色，
有1尺5多毛
，1尺5的毛，有1尺5毛，是麻色的，灰色的。
对。
灰的，灰色的，人一样的，第一项就是人。
有多高呢？这个人就强调人这么高，
有2米高，
有2米高是吧
？2米多一点。
啊，
他这里特高，
面部它没有什么怪象，
他那个嘴呢，又不完全是猴子嘴，猴子嘴是尖的，是不是啊？它是尖的，它又跟那个猩猩那个嘴呢，好像又会比它那个进化一点。那猩猩嘴呢是像个鲢鱼嘴，是不是啊？那胡子脸是吧？那个眼睛呢，两个呢滴溜的，那个好家伙！朝我们来回过头来，朝我们一看呐，炯炯有神。
他往地下钻的可差响，恶声。
这种大喘气
好像是他脱险了，我找到边过。
啊。
当开始他没看到，到跟前看到了。看着他不怕，他走他的，我大摇大摆走我弄的，我好像跟没得他，他反正对我很注意。